Okay. Welcome everybody to episode 15 of the CosCast with Pixiedust Cosplay and my hosts.
Annabella Cosplay.
And Enyassia Cosplay.
Yay! Today the topic is social media. And when should you start your own cosplay page? And what should you think about when you start one? And should maybe the CosCast make their own Facebook page? Those are some of the questions we'll be talking about. So stay tuned. But before we get on to the main subject of the evening, have you guys been creative and productive this week? Have you made any progress on your cosplays?
No, not really, no.
None whatsoever.
It's been an unproductive week, yeah. No, honestly I haven't really been able to do much either this week, except I did start to make a pattern for my steampunk fairy wings. But I haven't been able to do much more than just make the pattern because I don't have the right kind of cardboard in my apartment, and I desperately need that. So.
But I've seen both of you put up pictures of new wigs on your page.
Yes. This is a new wig that I've for my Luna Lovegood cosplay. And also I got a wig from Wig is Fashion, which is gorgeous. It's like the prettiest wig I've ever had. And it's the wig for my Arwen Requiem cosplay. So super long and super dark and super soft and full, and it's just awesome.
Yeah, I ordered a wig from that place too on eBay, and it's like an auburn color, and it's very, very, very pretty. So I'm not quite decided which cosplay, but I have thought about making Category from Drist Universe, because she has auburn hair, but then I have to curl it because it's right now it's just wavy.
You can also be Torio from The Hobbit.
Yeah, that's a possibility too.
I figured mine is predominantly for the Arwen cosplay, but it's a long dark wig. I bet I'm going to be able to find some other opportunity to use it as well.
Probably, maybe there will be some cool new Game of Thrones characters you can cosplay with that.
Maybe Sansa. She's colored her hair in the new season, so it's an opportunity. And also this one has the right color for Daenerys, so maybe I could do that at some point in time, but that's not on my agenda. I have too many cosplays on my agenda right now, so. So yeah, so we haven't really done much this weekend. So let's just jump straight into our main topic for the evening, social media. So when do you guys think it's a good idea to start your own cosplay website or page in social media?
I did it because I was a little bit afraid that my normal Facebook friends would get a bit annoyed by all my cosplay pictures and stuff that was related to cosplay, so I decided to make a different page for that stuff where I can update as much as I want without people unfriending me.
I think the timing is from person to person, really, because if you feel like making a cosplay page, why not just make it?
True. Yeah, I mean, it's not like you have to be professional or anything to make your own cosplay site, but I do feel it's kind of important to at least have some content to put on it when you make it. Like, if it needs to be one photo or something, but just something to put up there, because when people visit your page, they're going to want to see something.
That is true, but I also think it's a nice place where you can only follow all your cosplay-related interests, so you have it all in one place. When I'm going to look at other cosplayers, for example, I never use my own profile because I get my newsfeed gets
spammed.
all other stuff. So you don't really need to have that many photos or that many posts to have a cosplay page, but it's nice to have it all centered in one place.
Yeah, and I mean, especially like you mentioned, if you want to keep it separate from your regular life, like some people do it because they don't want, their coworkers and stuff to know that that's part of your life, or keep it very separate so it doesn't interfere with their job or their life in general. And some people just do it because they want to have their own page and show off all the cool stuff they've made. So it depends on your motivation. Yeah.
Yeah, there's one trend I've noticed on Facebook is that there are a lot of likes for likes and share for share to get more likes, to get their page out there. And it's okay, it doesn't bother me, but I think you don't create many true likes that way.
Yeah, they are not sincere.
Yeah, they're kind of. It's like you can get many people to like your page, and you like those back, and then you do something maybe they don't like, and they stop following you or something.
Mm. Yeah, but no, that's true. Cause I personally don't do the like for like and share for share. If I like your page, it's because I want to follow you and I like your stuff or what you're doing, or I like you as a person. And so if you like my page and just hope that I'll like you back just because you like me, I'm not going to do that, because if I'm not excited about what you do or anything, I'm not going to interact with your page, and then what's the point? Then I'm just a number on the side of your page.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess we all agree on that particular.
Yeah. But it's like when people write like for like or something like that on my Instagram or my Facebook or whatever, I kind of ignore it because I just feel like it's not a real person who's writing it. So at least say something real to me.
Yeah, it could be a bot for all you know.
Exactly.
So yeah, it just seems disingenuine, Or, no, disingenuine, whatever. It's not real. It's fake.
But of course, if you want to do that, that's up to you, and it's all right.
Yeah, sure. But like, there's also the option to boost your posts to make sure that more people see them, and that's okay. I mean, if you want to spend your own money to make sure that as many people as possible see what you're writing about, I don't really mind. I tried doing that with my illustration site, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, there's actually a Facebook page where you can go into promote your cosplay page, because it's called promote your cosplay page.
Yeah.
So you can like put out your cosplay page there and advertise for it and stuff like that.
Yeah, like any other business would do, basically. Yeah. That's what it is. It's advertising. Yeah. And if you want to be a cosplayer on a professional level, then yeah, sure, go for it. Because if you want to make a living out of it, or if you want to be cosplay famous, then you're gonna need as many likes and as many followers as possible to make it.
That is true. That is true.
So I guess there's a difference between having a site professionally and just having a site just because you want to show off your hobby.
Yep.
Yeah. So let's skip forward to, what do you think is essential to have on a cosplay site? Like, what draws you in to someone's cosplay page? What do you want to see when you click into one of those pages?
Costumes. Costumes, yeah. A lot of different albums, photo albums, and I like to see how did they make the different cosplays. So I like process photos.
Yeah, work in progress photos. That's important. I'm kind of a neat freak. So I really, really appreciate it when someone has, very organized albums. Like, they label, this is this costume, this is this costume, this is this convention. So it's really orderly, and you have a nice album cover photo. So you're like, oh wow, that character. yeah, I want to see what she did with that character's costume or something like that. I think that's important.
Yeah, it makes it much easier to look at. But I have also seen that there's a lot of, a little bit famous cosplayers who has not many pictures really on their Facebook page. And then I'm like, you're famous. Where's the pictures? I want to see the pictures. So I definitely agree because most of them just upload, from their cell phone or something like that. So everything is just in a mush of
Yeah.
a lot of pictures.
Yeah, because if you want to see the work in progress or the just the cell phone photos, then that's cool, that's fun. But you also want easy access to the good photos, the professional photos, the photo shoot photos.
Yes.
Yeah. And I can totally hear your dog on your mic. He's really loud.
Yeah. He just came over to say hi.
Yeah, he's adorable. So what do you think about profile photos or banners or something like that? Is that really important to you when you click into a page?
Well, it is kind of the first thing you see when you click on the cosplay page, so it's quite helpful if you put maybe one of your best costumes on your profile picture, and or something just that represents your style. And on the banner, I think you should have a number of different costumes you have made and stuff like that, so you can see what that person has been up to. Just listen straight ahead when you click on the page. I think
you want to see the variety of what that person has done.
Some variety, or at least the representation of their style.
At least that's a good presentation of who they are and who they define themselves as a cosplayer.
Yeah.
Just in one glance. So.
Yeah, I totally agree. But I mean, obviously, that's just possible if you've been doing it for some time and you have photos of a lot of your costumes. But if you don't, I mean, it's not a problem to just have a photo of you in one costume, but it should be you, a picture of you in your costumes, or I believe, unless you have like a really cool professional logo or symbol or something.
That's true.
Because I mean, in that way, I'm kind of lucky because I know how to use Photoshop and I know how to, do basic graphic design and illustration and all that jazz. So it's easy for me to just, okay, I'm going to make a new banner 10, 15 minutes and, I can just put it up there. But not everyone has that luxury. So
I can use paint.
Yeah. Well, I guess a good tip is to see if you have some friends or acquaintances that are really good at, Photoshopping or whatever and say, hey, can't you wink, wink, help me out?
Of course, but then you have to have an idea. Like me, for example, I have no freaking clue what would look nice. So if I asked someone to make something for me, I would have no idea what I really wanted. So.
Yeah, but you could just say, well, just make me something. Be creative. Here's a photo. Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yes.
You could end up getting something you don't like, or if you do, there's something that's been a bit popular lately, and that is posting a picture of yourself or someone you know on 4chan, and you ask them to do something for you in Photoshop, so you get a lot of different funny results.
Yeah, that sounds fishy to me. It's skivvy. You could end up with, someone's genitals in your mouth or whatever.
Well, mostly they make just funny things. There were like this guy who rides a bike, and he's like, "Hey, can someone please remove the red from my eyes?" And people were photoshopping really creatively, not only removing the red from the eyes, but like photoshopping the guy off the bike and jumping in a pool instead, and stuff like that. Riding something else than a bike.
Right.
Really funny.
Yeah, it sounds funny. You'll have to show me some links to that at some point. I don't really spend a lot of time on 4chan.
No, me neither, but I've just seen it because it's become a trend.
A meme.
Yes.
Yes. Well, there's also the option of creating a cosplay blog or a cosplay profile on Google Hangouts. I know Vez Cosplay only has I think she maybe has one on Facebook, but she mainly uses one on Google Plus,
Yep.
which is very, very nifty too. But not that many people hang out on Google Plus, on a daily basis. So.
I never do, I think, because I do not know how it works. I have a Google Plus account and I've had it since it's all started, I guess, but I've never really paid any attention to it.
Yeah, no, but I understand that because you have Facebook. It works. It's very easy. You know how to work Facebook. So why bother putting the effort and time into understanding yet another social media thing?
Yeah. I do have Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and now several Facebook accounts, and why should I bother with one more?
Yeah, I get it. And as I mentioned, blogs. I have my own illustration blog, and I have my own cosplay magazine blog-ish thing.
Which is really cool.
Oh, thank you.
Look it out.
Yes, it's cosplaymania.blog.no. So it's a Norwegian blog, and people are welcome to contribute articles and stuff to it. Mostly I do the content on that page, but anyone who wants to write for the page are welcome to do so. And recently, on the 1st of May, I put up the new cosplay of the month, which was a Mechanicus Tech Priest from Warhammer 40k, which was made by Creative Obsessive Disorder, which is a really cool male cosplayer. And
He's
everyone,
awesome.
Yeah, he is awesome. I mean, wow, what that man cannot do. It's not worth doing. So everyone should check out Creative Obsessive Disorder on Facebook and on my blog, Cosplay Mania, and see his awesome Tech Priest cosplay.
He has much more to come with as well, so
Yes.
go check him out.
Yes. He also made a really great video for how to make your own Warbler, which was really fascinating. So for you guys out there who think Warbler is very expensive but would still want to try it or use it, then that video is definitely worth checking out.
It is, and you will realize that it is quite easy to get the hands off all the ingredients.
I think all you need is like Cool Morph and like sawdust from the pet store or something.
Or flour.
Or flour, yes. So yeah, pretty easy actually. Just make sure you're careful when you do it. I think that's necessary.
Yes.
But he also has a really nice Facebook page because it is well organized and you can follow all his things.
Yes, that's true. It's very well organized. His separate albums for separate costumes and things he's done and stuff like that, and so it was easy to find.
And check out his step-by-step how to make a dragon thing. It was awesome as well.
Yes, very cool. And so also, we were talking about likes. What do you think are good strategies for getting likes, instead of advertising or share for share?
Or like. Or like. That.
Well, you should definitely like other people's pages.
Yes.
Not with the
like.
Yeah, not do that, but you should like other people's pages and comment on their stuff, and of course like the people that you want to like and not like people just for the sake of liking them, but that will eventually get your name out there and people will start noticing you. Yes.
That's true.
Or you can join a Facebook community cosplay group.
Yes. But
another very good way to get more likes is to cosplay known characters, because when I cosplayed mostly original characters, I didn't get much recognition either on cons or my cosplay page. But as soon as I cosplayed Merida and just like tagged Santatori on a picture I took, and many other people discovered my page, and then suddenly it was a little burst of likes.
So you should get a friend who is a known cosplayer, then you will get
Yes.
That's quite
That's a good
yes.
strategy.
You should take a lot of picture of that known cosplayer and hashtag it with all the names and tag it and stuff, then you will get likes.
Yeah, you will get your page will get known at least through them.
Yes.
So then the people who visit your page can decide for themselves if they like your work too.
Exactly.
So, know someone famous. That's our best advice. Easier said than done, we realize. So, how do you feel about contests or giveaways? Do you think they work?
Maybe sometimes.
Mm.
Not always. I think you would have to have some likes before people will attend
Yes.
competitions and stuff like that, because people are a little bit, should I join or should I not? When you get nervous.
Yeah, or people just don't see it because you don't have that many followers, so whatever you post doesn't reach that many, and that's also one reason. Like, for example, I have been having a giveaway on my Facebook page, Pixiedust Cosplay, which ends today. And even though my posts have reached, like, I think 133, 200 people, only one person has officially participated, and that is you, Enyassia.
Yes.
Congratulations, I would say.
Yes, congratulations. At least I have one true follower, which is also a friend. And isn't that just a little bit sad? To paraphrase Penny from The Big Bang Theory. So, Enyassia will be the winner of these adorable little radish earrings that I made. So, congratulations!
What I actually noticed after I saw your earrings is that they are extremely screen accurate.
Oh, thank you.
So I like that. They look
Yeah.
really
Apparently it pays off to know how to do bead stitching.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I would have been in the contest as well if only my ears would handle earrings, but they don't. So.
No, I know. But you could have given them away to someone.
I could have, but you made them, and I would like to just have something that you made because I'm your friend, and I would like to keep that.
You can come and pick something out from my treasure trove. I have so much stuff, I don't really know where to put it anymore.
You should definitely make more jewelry, because your jewelry are very, very nice, very beautiful.
Thank you.
You should put some more of that on your Facebook page as well. And one of the things that I think excel often on Facebook pages is that people put out the things that they are really, really good at. And maybe it's a field of skills that not many else has.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it could definitely not hurt.
No.
Just put up a jewelry making album and say, this is not really cosplay related, but it's crafty.
Well, yeah, but it is cosplay related as well, as long as you use it for your cosplays.
Yes, it is. That's true.
Yeah.
I haven't made that many jewelry things for my cosplays yet, but except for the necklace and these earrings, but they're definitely worthy of their own album, I guess.
Yeah, I would say so. And I'm definitely interested in how the hell did you do that?
Yeah, well, there are a lot of videos on how to do it on YouTube, just teaching basic bead stitching techniques. So all you do is, you can use regular sewing thread and a really skimpy beading needle, and then you just one bead at a time, and you follow a pattern, and then suddenly you have earrings or jewelry or whatever. So it takes a little bit of time and patience, but it's not really as hard as you'd think. You just need to focus on it, just like you do on every other thing you do for cosplay. You just learn as you go.
Yeah.
Oh. But yeah, that's a good tip for me to focus on my strengths, which is a good tip for everyone else also. Focus on your strengths. If you're awesome at sewing, then show that off. If you're awesome at making armor or jewelry or styling wigs or doing makeup, then show that off because people want to see what you're good at. But also it's super fun when people see what you're not good at. Like if you post things like, "Oh, this was a fucking disaster. I have to do this all over again." People like to see that too because no one likes people who are too perfect.
Exactly. I love it when like Kamui or Yayahan or someone really known post pictures of their fails as well.
Mm.
It makes them human.
Yeah, and like Starbit, who does derp pictures every time she reaches a certain number. Like, we all know the faces. And it's super funny to watch such a pretty girl do something so disturbing with her face.
Yeah. At least you know how the pictures will come out.
Yes.
It doesn't look like you're trying to be pretty.
No. And also, I like some Fandomily cosplay, which is JC and Wee and Mir and Maddie, I think.
That's true.
Yes, they every time they reach a new 100, like a new 100 likes on their page, I think it is, they post a little puff piece about another cosplayer that they like or admire, and talk and tell people that this and this cosplayer has done that, and this is why we like them, and I think that's a really great way to help spread the name of another cosplayer and, creating that great community feeling.
That's true.
Mm.
That is a really, really nice gesture, I think. If I ever get as known as Fandomly or something, I would definitely do something like that. Or I wouldn't copy it, but, it's a nice thing to do.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like they have the copyright on doing it. I mean, a lot of other cosplayers do it too, so... And I noticed that they're going to start doing live streams from now on, Fandomly Cosplay, with workshops or whatever. So, if I was going to be a bitch about it, I could say, hey, we did it first. But we obviously don't have the copyright on making live streamed videos on the internet. We are not the first people to think of this. So, yeah. I think it's cool that they're, jumping on the bandwagon and, doing something creative and sharing it, their competence with the rest of the world.
Of course.
I think it's cool.
I also read that Starbit was thinking about doing live videos on YouTube or posting more videos like vlogs or something about cosplay-related themes, and I think that would be a little bit more like the thing that we already do.
Yeah.
But it's a nice thing. Starbit could, of course, do it if she wants.
Maybe we're helping to start like a wave of more video content amongst Norwegian cosplayers. One can only hope. I mean, it's not like I have a big ego or anything. No, honestly, I don't. I have a really, really tiny ego. I pretend to have a big one. Disclaimer. Yeah. Anything else we haven't covered? Anything?
Probably, but we forget as we go.
Yeah. What you gonna do? Who you gonna call?
Yeah, it doesn't really says. It just says, "I ain't afraid of no goats." But yeah, Ghostbusters. Yeah, go.
It sounded like you said those bastards.
Well, I watched this song thing. What it's like known songs and
that you miss here.
And the text under is what you think they are saying.
Oh, they're so hilarious.
It was a segment of Ghostbusters theme song, and they said exactly the same thing.
Yeah. Those bastards!
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. But the thing was, pages on social media. How
Yes.
it's like if you do have both Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and Google Plus and YouTube and all these different things, how do you manage to remember what you post on one thing and what you didn't on the others? And when do you know that it's too much posting and not? How do you know when to stop? I don't know.
Well, there's that. I mean, I have my Instagram is hooked up to my regular, to my personal Facebook page and Twitter. So I always know what I've posted on Instagram, Twitter, and my personal Facebook. But it doesn't always get updated to my cosplay site. So then I have to like actually go in and save a picture from my regular Facebook site or Instagram, and then publish it on the cosplay site because I never learn and never, attach profiles to the right sites when I create them.
You should always it's like I forget one or the other always. So I've been posting on Instagram and Facebook a lot, but my Twitter, it gets I forget about it. So I use it like once every 6 months. When you do it like that, you don't get more likes.
No, you don't. What I think is great with Twitter is that it's good for advertising for things like new episodes of the CosCast, or whenever I put something new up on the blog. It's an easy way for people to see my new content, but not so much for anything else, like larger posts or tutorials or articles or whatever. So I mostly use it for linking, or like when I've made a new illustration, I'll put it up on Twitter or something like that.
That's it.
How about you, Tonya? Do you use Twitter a lot?
No, I don't think I use Twitter at all, in fact, or Instagram. Based around Facebook, really. It's very Northern English.
But actually, that's a good strategy because in some articles that I've read about how to get a bigger audience or how to focus an audience is to stick to one platform. Like choose Facebook, choose a blog, choose Twitter or Instagram or whatever, and stick to it, sort of.
Then you haven't forget about anything.
Yeah, and then you can really focus your attention and your information and whatever. But for me, I have like a creative ADD thing going on, so I can never just stick to one thing at a time. I have to like spread my energy all over. I can't focus. Not for long, anyway.
It's like I think I focus my cosplay stuff mostly to my cosplay Facebook page. I do not think I do post anything on my regular Facebook page about cosplay.
No, I don't think you do it on Instagram that much either. Just a few pics of you in a wig and whatever. But
sometimes I do it on Instagram, but not too much. I don't really know why, but I think it's slightly because it's not that I'm embarrassed or something, because I'm not. Then I wouldn't be doing this, I guess.
No, you wouldn't.
But I don't know.
But maybe you're just better at keeping your personal life and your other parts of your life separate.
Maybe. I think also it's a little bit of that thing where I don't really like people watching me. Or watching what I do.
Well, then you're certainly in the wrong place, baby.
Yeah. I don't know. I just need to feel like what I create is good enough. Then maybe I would explode with spams all over again.
Maybe. Also have to remind whoever is watching that we do have a question and answer application on Google Plus, or you could write comments on YouTube underneath the video, and we will do our best to answer any questions you have, or if you just have a comment that you want to give us, then please do that, because we really appreciate feedback from the audience. It's fun. Gives us more to talk about.
It does.
So, just FYI, I always forget to bring that up in the start, and it's a bad habit. Need to break it.
Write yourself a note card.
Huh?
Use note cards.
Yes, use note cards.
In the beginning, just to have a
Yeah. I actually wrote like a script for like the intro, so I've just forgotten to put up the whole Q&A thing on the card.
You should have note cards, and we should make a CosCast logo, so you can just hold it up and be like the person
Yes.
about that.
Something like that.
And we should definitely make an opening tune or something. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have that. A jingle.
Yeah.
How do we know anyone? Maybe we should get JC from Dumley to play the the drum thing, and Ingrid to play the fiddle, and they can make a CosCast.
Or maybe Ingrid, Ingrid Beast, could play on her guitar and sing a little bit and make like the CosCast jingle.
Just like that. That was nice.
Yes. No. I think something slightly more professional. Yes.
I did play a little bit of flute when I was a kid.
Mhm. Yeah.
Basically the easy stuff, but a little bit more than what you learned in the 5th grade. But
I have a recording program that I purchased with this mic, and so I can easily record sound and create like sound bites that we can put into the show, no problem. It should be fine. All I need is sound bites from someone else who plays something, or I could just download or buy sound bites off of iTunes or something. That's possible too. So we'll figure something out.
we will definitely figure out something.
So let's move on to talking about, should we create a proper page for the CosCast? What do you guys think?
I think that would have been a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That would make it much easier to post when we have CosCast cancellations and more.
Yes, general updates. Ask people to come with suggestions or whatever.
Yeah.
It's probably easier to have like giveaways and stuff like that than like an official page for a thing and not a person.
Yeah, probably. And I mean, if we're eventually going to start to have shows where we, where we have projects where we have, show people this is what we've done, and we're giving this away or we're selling it or whatever, or
we could have a photo series about our tacos and movie night, because it was cosplay related and it was us in the CosCast who did it. So
yes, and workshops.
Yes, of course.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and on a completely unrelated topic, I bought some fig jam the other day because
You bought what?
fikensyltetøy.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because Tonja mentioned that we should have like a cheese and wine night with the CosCast and like talk about cosplay and whatever. And I thought, hey, fig jam, that's really good, because I wasn't down at Mathallen at Vulcan. And I just figured, yay, that's really good with cheese. I'll buy that just in case. just in case of cheese and wine night. So,
that sounds nice. It would have been nice.
Yeah, I'm prepared. You'd think I'd been a scout at some point in my life. I have never been that.
You have learned from all the years of D&D and role-play games.
Yes. Always prepared, because someone will try to kill you, and it's most likely the dungeon master.
Oh yeah, so you need to have that big jam.
It's like in Douglas Adams' novel, always bring a towel. Then you're safe. You've read or watched Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Nothing can go wrong. Nothing can hurt you as long as you have your towel.
I haven't watched it, so.
Okay, well, you should. It's funny. It's really, it's random. Very
The only
random.
thing I know is 42, nothing else.
Yeah. Well, at the end of the movie, it's like, the aliens that have been chasing them and are shooting, they see him with this towel, and they're like, oh no, he's got a towel! Run!
Thanks for the spoiler!
Yeah, well, you were, It's a big thing with the book. You should know this.
But you know we are alive, and maybe we have some watchers who haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, well, they can handle it. I mean, the book came out, like, what, 30 years ago? Catch up, people.
Most books have. Most books came out like a lot of years before the movie was made. I don't read.
I mean, the movie also, it's like, I don't know, 6, 7 years old by now. I mean, if you have, and also BBC had a TV show of the Hitchhiker's Guide in like the 80s and also in the 70s. I think they had like a radio series with it. So if you haven't heard about Towels and 42 and the restaurant at the end of the galaxy, then that is not my responsibility.
No,
Somebody should bring an ice bucket.
So, yeah, that was the rant of the day.
I can't respond to that, I guess.
Yeah. But it seems like we're all agreed that the CosCast should have its own official website, so I guess we should put it up on Facebook.
Yes.
And then we can all be moderators on that page and post things that we find fun or updates and links to upcoming videos and, whatever.
Yes.
So,
I think the most important thing to have a page that is alive, you have to post a lot. But not too much, but still a lot.
But, I mean, I don't think that's going to be a problem. We're really good at posting. I mean, we're social media whores, basically. So. I'm foul-mouthed today. I'm sorry. I haven't even had any alcohol, so...
You did yesterday.
Yes, I did yesterday. Maybe it's a lingering after effect.
Probably.
I'm a lightweight. No joke. I mean, my friends, back when I was like 17, my friends had this running gag where they would take a bowl and gather all the empty, beer bottle corks in it and then just hand it to me and like, here! Now you don't need to buy any alcohol. You can just sniff these and you're good. Because I really couldn't hold my alcohol back then. Now, though, not a problem. Practice. And no, I'm not an alcoholic. Just FYI.
You just felt like you had to say that.
Put out a disclaimer. I mean, it's not like I've been secretly practicing, during daytime drinking just so I can hold my liquor. I have not.
That sounds like just like you did that because you wouldn't have said that or even thought about that if you did.
I've dug my own grave and jumped into it or something like that.
Yeah, doing that part now,
Row your boat gently down the stream. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's me.
All right. No.
Off topic as usual. That happens when we're left unsupervised without a guest to keep us serious.
But I guess if we're going to get our Facebook page up, we would need a nice cover photo.
Yes, we will. So we need to have a photo shoot with the three of us, or maybe I'll make something, like a symbol.
We should definitely have the Three Musketeers.
Yes, we should. Which hopefully we'll get to do during the summer or something like that. It would be cool if we could do it, because the CosCast will be taking a summer vacation after the end of May. We won't be broadcasting during the summer. So in August or September we will be back again. But
we would probably post a lot of things on Facebook during that time.
Yes, definitely. News and projects and new pictures and logos and
maybe we should make since Descon 10 is
in June,
and CosCast is taking vacation from May. Then we could post a video or something from Descon 10 during the summer.
Yeah, I have a plan to take some footage from Desicon 10 and post it online, because I've been doing that basically since last cosplay in Japan, Desicon. So it's just become a habit, and I think it's kind of cool to share with the world all the fun things we get to do while we're at the conventions.
That's true, and also to promote other cosplayers and their costumes.
Yes, maybe this time we could all, run around as a crew, and, one could film and one could interview some of the other cosplayers at the con and, talk a little bit about what we're doing and things. I think that would be really fun.
It would have.
So stay tuned. The summer is going to be exciting.
Crazy!
So excited my wig is falling apart.
It's like watching a dance-off of RuPaul's Drag Race. Their wigs fall off often.
Well, then they haven't glued them on right.
Well, no, I don't know.
Well, that is the topic for next week's CosCast, because then we are having a wig special.
Ooh.
So we will be talking about the differences between normal wigs, lace front wigs, what you need to do to keep your wigs, looking good, and, stuff like that.
How you style them compared to your hair, and also how to cut them.
Yes. You're a hairdresser, so you should have a lot of, valid input on this, I would say.
I do, and I guess most people out there do a lot of things with their wigs and hair that I'm like, because it goes totally against everything I know.
Yeah.
The same thing goes to makeup artists and seamstresses and stuff like that, so
yeah.
I'm keeping it cool.
Yeah, so everyone who watches this episode, next Sunday is going to be a big one if you're interested in wigs and hair in general, because you will be getting the advice of a hair professional, namely Annabella Cosplay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yes.
That's enough attention. I'm leaving.
Yes. Maybe some other time, Tonya and I could do a design special or something for business cards or banners or whatever, since we're both artistically inclined.
Probably, maybe sketching, how to start a cosplay project by sketching. Where do you begin?
Sure.
It could be a good idea. So we're nearing the 10-minute mark, so we might as well just start talking about what have we done this week, gaming-wise or movie-wise. Have we watched anything, listened to anything, or played anything fun?
I started playing Dragon Age Inquisition again, and because just 1 hour before broadcasting, I wanted to just play for an hour, but I had to upgrade, and I had to log in Origins, and I had to do all this stuff before even playing, so I got quite angered. And then the graphics was horrible, and the game just kept lagging, so I had to search up how to make this stop on Google. So basically I used like an hour just to try to play the game, so I just got really angry.
I totally get that. That would annoy me too. I mean, I had some problems with Dragon Age when I was playing it too, but usually it was that my driver couldn't handle it sometimes, so it just stopped running, so I would have to end the game and then re-log into it, but after that it was fine. So, but you're still not friends with the V function, the search function. I think that's so funny.
I hate that they have changed the buttons you use between Dragon Age 1, 2, and 3. I don't like the new system at all. I hate it. And it annoys me. I think that things should be just as it was. I don't like when they change stuff.
Because you're a creature of habit, and that's that.
Yeah.
Well, on Saturday we also had a gaming night. Enyassia sadly couldn't come, but it was really fun. We played Wits and Wagers and Trivial Pursuit and Zombie Dice, and drank a little bit of alcohol.
Yes, we did, but not too much.
Not too much.
It was moderated, so we didn't get drunk. We're not alcoholics.
Yeah, but it was a very nice time.
It was.
And what have you done, Tonya?
I have my mother and brother over there from middle Norway. And I've been watching my brother play Final Fantasy Online and my mom playing World of Warcraft.
Quite a gaming family.
And I've been watching one season of Under the Dome, which ended quite. It was very exciting, and I hope they make another season because it can't end like that.
Yeah, that would be sad. I also saw that you earlier this week posted pictures of your mother and your brother dressed up in your cosplay costumes and just playing out some scene on your porch, and that was really funny.
That was really funny. And when you said they were from middle of Norway, I was like, you're gonna say Middle Earth now because it works.
Sort of. Hey, Tolkien was inspired by Scandinavia. Well, Finland mostly, but Scandinavia. Yeah.
Well, Finnish folklore is the most awesome thing to read ever.
Yeah,
so if you haven't read about it, you should because it's trippy. It is.
It is trippy. Yeah, but so what gave you guys the idea to dress up your family and have, a D&D reenactment on your porch?
Well, I'm not sure because my mom, she's quite handy at different crafts. She has also dabbled in beads. She's been embroidering and like small knickknacks like that before her hands were bad and stiff and stuff. And I've been talking to her, hey mom, I can sew the costumes and you can do all the detailing on them and stuff like that. And and she's quite open-minded. She likes games, she likes fantasy, she likes lots of things that I also like. And just for fun, I wanted to dress her up in some of my costumes to see if they fit, and they did. And then I thought, hey, brother, let's dress you up as well and have a photo shoot. And I found some clothes that would fit him as well. He's a little bigger than me. But I found a dress and landed my golden cloak and dressed mom as a ranger, something, and my brother as a scholar or whatever. And I just posed and I took pictures, and then when I put some of the pictures in an order, you can almost get a story out of them.
Yeah, I noticed that you were telling a story with your photos. It's really sweet that you can do that kind of thing with your family and share the joy of cosplay together.
Yeah, it's quite fun. I've told my mom that she should definitely start cosplay because even though she has wrinkles and all that because she's over 50 now, but still she looks good on pictures and she could definitely cosplay a lot of characters.
Well, yeah, just because you're 50 doesn't mean you can't cosplay. There are a lot of grown-up characters out there that are perfectly decent to cosplay.
Yes.
But it sounds like you have a really open-minded family. Maybe you should do a fandomly thing.
Yeah, like a family cosplay group. That would be really cool. You should do a group cosplay together and make a photo shoot with you guys. That would be super cute.
Yeah.
A hobbit elf kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe.
So,
yes.
Looked good as elves, sir.
I really want to corrupt my younger siblings. I think that would be really fun. Because my youngest little brother, he's really into Star Wars lately, so I was kind of hoping that I could push him into Star Wars cosplay or something.
That reminds me that I really, really, really wanted to go to the Fredrikstad Sci-Fi Convention this weekend.
Yes. Shout out to Herese Tai and Vez Cosplay, who both went in their Star Trek costumes. and who both have been guests at the CosCast. Hiya.
Yeah. Live long and prosper.
Yes. I still can't
You
do
still
that.
can't do that, no.
No.
No. But also, Crick's Design
And Karinolava Effects. They were
and
both
JC
there.
were
And
there
yes.
as well.
As a bloody Commander Shepard from Mass Effect.
Yeah, they all three were Mass Effect characters,
Yes.
so it was really cool.
Yes,
See
shout out to
pictures
them.
of them together.
Yeah, and JC also did a live streamed workshop with Warbla, that in cooperation with Nadaputal, I think.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool. Just too bad that the internet connection was a little bit slow. But we really wish we could have been there because it looked like a lot of fun.
It did. I weren't actually planning to stay. I were actually going to be away this weekend, and I wasn't really going to be here either. But that trip and that plan got cancelled, so I would have known that a bit earlier. Maybe I managed to go.
Yeah. Oh, also, if anyone wants a good recommendation for a podcast, I have been listening to a show that's called the Roundtable CosCast, the Roundtable Podcast. It's been on the air since 2012, and it's a literary podcast where they get published authors to listen to a pitch from an unpublished author or an unknown author who has this idea for a book, and then they talk and discuss about that pitch and like come with ideas. Ooh, wouldn't it be cool if your character did this, and if that happens in the story at that point in time, and give people pointers on how to write a better story. And I think it's really entertaining, and also I learn a lot from it because it opens your eyes like, oh wow, I hadn't thought about that before or something like that. So yeah, it's a really good podcast to listen to if you're interested in speculative writing like science fiction or fantasy and you want to write.
Bless you.
Bless you. Gesundheit, as it's called.
Thanks.
So yeah, that's a good.
My soul just tried to
escape.
I guess.
Yes. Yeah.
But,
yeah. Besides that, there's nothing really big on my calendar coming up besides Desicon and summer vacations.
Yeah.
Oh, and exams, of course.
Yeah, I have actually a few trips this spring, but we'll see. I don't really know when they will occur, but
this is ghost hunting trips or vacations or.
That's true. I'm going ghost hunting in Bergen and in Boda.
Wow, busy.
Busy, yeah. And we're also having this 10-year party thing.
Anniversary
at my work. And that also is going to take place in June, so we'll be busy.
Busy bee. Yeah. So that's basically time. I mean, we have 2 minutes left, so we're not gonna, carry on with just sweet nothings.
I was thinking about maybe doing a summary of...
A summary what?
A summary of what we have talked about today.
Oh, yes, that's probably a really good idea.
So if you're opening a new Facebook page for your cosplay, you should definitely, number one, like other cosplayers.
Yes.
Have pictures.
Have pictures. Have work-in-progress pictures and professional photo shoot pictures. And have a neat and tidy website.
That's true.
Yes.
Also, it's nice to use your regular Facebook just to tell your other friends that, hey, I got this page. Do you want to follow it? Please do.
Yes, that's a good idea. And also know someone famous, because then you can ride their skirt tails or coat tails.
And they can help them so other people can see.
Yes. Tag yourself in photos of other friends. So
use hashtags.
Yes, use hashtags. That's really important. And also
link to articles.
Yes, link to articles and show that you're interested in participating in the community and that you're not just focused on me. Talk about other cosplayers or other things that's happening in the community. That's important.
Yeah, I did actually share Teresatai and Superhero Girls photo from when they visited the children's hospital in cosplay,
Yes.
because I thought that was a really good gesture. I did not share that because I wanted to have likes, but I did get attention from both of them after that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, because you never know where someone's, what someone's gonna like and how you're gonna get noticed. So just be nice, and don't just like for likes and share for shares. I mean, it's impersonal, and most people don't really appreciate it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't.
And also, listen to the Roundtable podcast. We can recommend that. We can also recommend cosplaying with your family because that's fun. And yes, and Under the Dome needs a second season.
Use your friends for all it's worth when you need
Yes.
help for photoshopping.
Yes. Yes. And next Sunday, next episode, will be a wig and hair special, and we have a hairdresser in our midst who will give you professional advice. So you will thank us. It will be a good episode. So
Let's hope. Let's hope.
Let's hope. Let's
Of course.
So this was everything we had for tonight. Thank you all very much for watching. And please leave comments or like this video on YouTube or on Google+. And as always, I am Pixiedust Cosplay, and my co-hosts are...
Annabella Cosplay.
And Enyassia Cosplay.
Good night!
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.